I'm still really sad that I don't have a lizard, or I mean I do have a lizard. I don't have like a gator beanie baby. Did they make one? What's its name? But the frog is cute. Okay. Oh, cute. Look at all my little stickers. 67% of confetti, 84% of friends on the island. We've got sword, shield, hat, camera, rock, and 3 bracelets. I don't know what those other stickers are. Indy, hi, welcome in. 2 days in a row, new record. Heck yeah. It's good to see you. We're playing more Gator Game. And I match our character. We're playing, so the title of the stream will make sense now. We're playing Baby Gator mode, which is the overall situation. I match our main character. And I named our character Seafood, which is the same name I used for my character in Chicory: A Colorful Tale. Which I kind of want to go back to our paintbrush. And maybe our slime hat. I like the slime hat. The bucket hat is cute. I like the leaf. And I like the paint gun. Oh yeah, this is the hints button. We got a hint button at the end of the game, which is nice. This is the town. This is the playground that we helped build. We made all these friends. There was a gator beanie baby called Allie. Aw, that's cute. I voted for this not knowing what it was. Now you get to now you get to witness it. So basically, if you weren't here on Friday, the premise of this game, this is our sister. She was sitting over on the swing set before working on homework, and we did all of this playground to try to impress her and get her to play with us. And then we finally opened up and we said we missed her because she's been off at college. It was lovely. It was very wholesome, very adorable. And now we're here. In post-game achievements. I have a 3-foot stuffed animal gator that I've had for a long time that I handed down to my son. His name is Wally, and according to my son, he likes to eat toes. That's really cute. Shaggy, hi, it's good to see you. Finally home after weeks of work travel, and it feels so good. Must be relaxing to finally be home. Starting off strong right out the gate. Cassie, that's good. I was trying to think of something, but all I could think of was Gator, I hardly know her, and I was like, I don't think I want that to be my stream title. I'm not good at coming up with them most of the time, but when I do get one, I'm pretty proud of it. Okay, so I think my goal to start... Oh, I was gonna look at the Steam achievements. Can I tab out? Will it stop the music? No, it doesn't stop the music. Here are the ones I have. Basically, the normal plot ones. Avery's quest, Martin's quest, Jill's quest. Complete the story. Finish the tutorial. Get the space outfit, which we have the helmet and the laser gun and the lightsaber. Get the ninja set, which is the Naruto headband, the ninja stars, and something else I forget. Climb to the top of the antenna. Ragdoll into something as fast as you can. The ones I don't have are break everything on the island, make friends with everyone on the island, so that's like 100%ing the game. Get all the bracelets, and craft every item. We can do those. The other 9 achievements are all hidden, so help me maybe brainstorm what we want to try to experiment with. This one, this radio tower, I got all the way up there, so we're good on that achievement. Let's go find friends and trash. Oh, look at all this stuff. We need to break all of this stuff. Cause has influenced your thoughts. Maybe. The Cosmic Crew. I know there's 2 items that I need to go buy. I need to purchase from the person, the raccoon. Who are you? Hello? Madeline. Well, hey there, traveler. You lost or something? No? Huh, well, it's nothing to be ashamed of. The island is pretty big for a little thing like you. Wanna be friends? Sure. Another friendly face on the island is always welcome. I wish making friends was always this easy. Ha, I know the feeling. See you around, new friend. Oh, well that was easy. Did she call me little thing? Yeah, she's just a little thing. She was like a foot tall. Yeah, whatever. Hi, Riggerton. Welcome in. I like the bucket hat, too. We're just a little kid. Ooh. Okay, maybe it was a better idea to use the shield. Is that everything on this island? We made friends with Madeline! Good name, good name. We should climb up a tall thing to look down onto the ground to see if we got all the trash. Oh, our bat friend is gone. All the Castlevania stuff that was in here is gone. Is the music on too? Oh, the music is still here. This was the bat cave. And our friend was hanging out in here. She gave us some cool fangs though. Oh, here's a memory. I wonder if finding all the memories is an achievement. For now, oh, and we know, where was that other bracelet that I found on Friday, but I didn't have enough money for it? I didn't have enough trash for it. Oh, Neil, we already helped you. Okay, good. I'm so glad. I do like the music up here. On top of the wind turbine. Was that... okay. Because there was that one, but then what was the one that I ended up getting? There were 2, and one of them I got, and one of them I left for later. It might have... yeah, it was probably the wind turbine. The bucket hats uses are thrice. Looks cool, keeps the sun off your head, is something you can carry magic beans in. Perfect. We did carry water in it earlier. That's the one you remember me not getting. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I thought that these candles were trash, but I just knocked him over, which is pretty rude. Here's our bat friend. Hi, Esme. I always say the perfect dining experience is marked by a healthy amount of fear. Will you enjoy your meal, or will you become the meal? Tip well and you'll never have to find out. She's my fave. This is the Castlevania decor, the stuff I keep knocking over. Okay. Yeah, I know, I have to knock over the candles. It's like ingrained in me. What is this urge I have to break all these flames? On a quest to the top of the mountain, a diabolical witch... oh, we've read this one. Our sister tricked us into thinking that gravity had reversed. Don't worry, there's no fall damage. Hiya! Hiya! there anything down there? Yep. There's a chest. Can I make it to the top of this? No. There's one single ceramic pot over yonder. Oh, I don't even know where it went. Oh, but there's a bunch of skeletons down here. So I'm gonna get those instead. Look how much confetti we have. So much. Where did that pot go? Aha! Was that it? I think so. Cool. Okay. Let's glide. Whee! Look at our little leggies! Oh, here's a bunch of stuff. Whee! I want to look up the names of the different soundtracks and the different areas of the island. I think in the very beginning they kind of told us which, like, there was a Scary Woods and a something something. I'm good, thanks. I like to explore at my own pace. Well, don't let me stop you. If you make it to the playground, I'll see you there. Okay, you've already joined us. Reminding you of a short hike. It's very similar in art style, I feel. Short hike is just more of a top-down experience, and this one is more of a open world, independent camera. But yeah, it's very similar mechanic to the climbing mechanic, because in short hike you get the feathers, and in this game you get the bracelets, but they serve the same function. One is no, they're both climbing. Climbing stamina. Oh, hi. I was right there and she didn't see me. Hee hee. Let's get these monsters. I will need directions eventually from one of the characters to get back to the guy selling trash. Or no, buying trash. It's near kind of a pond, kind of a swampy place. This is the song that reminds me of the Grinch song. I didn't quite nail it. Oh, and then another achievement is probably gonna be these things. Oops. Getting a really good record on some of them. No! Oh, I messed up. It's hard to steer. Hey, I got it. Just barely, I think. Here's a map. You hear me humming? Yeah. It sounds like Mr. Grinch. Gonna knock over your trash can. I think the trash guy is around here somewhere. Here's our iguana friend. They loved it. The paragons loved my notes before I even showed them the photo. But the photo was a big confidence boost. Thanks for the help. You're welcome. Let's climb some trees. Pretty. Anybody see a raccoon anywhere? Oh, where am I going? Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it! Barely made it. I don't know that this helps me find out where to go. We don't have a compass. Whoa, what's that? Is that a character down there? Or is it just leaves? It might just be leaves. Whee! I like that the parachute clips into the bucket hat. Ooh. Target practice? Hey! Penelope. Thank goodness, help has arrived. A bunch of icky slimes are trying to climb the waterfall. The big tree is just up the stream. We have to hold them off or they'll goo it all up. Gross. I like my trees goo-free. Heh, yeah. We gotta get these goobers gone. Take out as many as you can. I'll cover your flank. Hey-ya! Stay back, gooey friends. Oh, I got 2. Is that not enough? These big roots are stronger than they look. You can jump on them to get a better position. Don't let a single slime get by. Oh no. These aren't slimes. What does this say? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. This way to Great Oak, the largest tree on the island. Hope you brought a camera. Please keep to the viewing structures. No climbing. Too late. Oh, there's all the slimes over here. Oh, that's not working. I'm supposed to stand on these roots? Oh, rip. Bam. Victory's ours! Yeah! Nailed it. Will you be my friend? That was amazing! You must be the hero of legend. I am. What gave it away? Oh, Tom told me to look out for a fidgety alligator, and that would be the hero. I mean, it was your skills with the sword, of course. No ordinary soldier could have done it alone. Heh. We should celebrate our victory back at the playground. Dang, her shield must be heavy. Ooh, I got a new item. Tower shield. So strong, but so heavy. Oh, cute! We slide on that one on our belly instead of sitting on it. There's a slime. Can I reach that far? Yeah! Got it. Oh, there's a bunch over there. Sniped. When this game turns into Fortnite or something. I can't even see because of the branches. Seafood, sea enemy. I mean, it's just cardboard. I think it's okay. It's target practice, you know. Can't see. There we go. It's down here. Another part of the creek. Is this our trash friend down here? Oh, this is where we found that cool beetle. And this is where we got the Naruto headband. Trash panda? Yeah, there's a trash panda around here somewhere. I gotta find them. They need to sell me stuff. With my hard-earned trash. Oh, put this away. Oh no, I need to get rid of that timer. We already voted. The vote is over. This game won. I forgot. I fixed the channel points, but I didn't fix that. Timers. Poll. Disable. Alright, it's gone. The stretch one is still active. Hi Hylian, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? I saw an alignment chart the other day for how you hold your tea mug, your coffee mug, I guess. This was definitely one of them. This was like lawful neutral or something. This was one of them. This was also one of them. These are the ones that I find myself doing. I think this was like chaotic good. Very silly. And then the chaotic evil was like holding it by the rim of the coffee mug with your fingers in the coffee. It was like, no. No, no one does that. It depends how big the mug is, too. I have pretty small hands, so if it's a giant mug, I'm gonna hold it differently than a regular one. Okay, that's like the shoreline over there. Oh, that was a cool flip. I don't know where the trash panda is. I remember you had this challenge obstacle course for me. In the meantime, oh hi, who are you? Oh, I talked to you. Pot kid. The kid that was hiding inside of the pot. Bam. Bam. That? Oh, that's the little girl, the princess girl, who made all the stuff out of pink cardboard. Oh, now we're back at this tree again. I'm running in circles. It's because the area where the... Oh, there's a bunch of pots down here. The area where the raccoon is looks very similar to the area where that tree is, so I keep walking by thinking, oh, it must be close to here. Oh, I can't see. Okay, let's go back and look at this map. Yeah, junk for trash. This is the guy we're looking for, the one putting up all these signs. Look for more junk for trash signs. We talked to that friend. Junk for trash. Anybody selling junk for trash? Oh, here's a obstacle course. Have I done this one? I don't know. Let's not get distracted. The trash is more important. I can't find him anywhere though. Oh no, the bad guy's getting away. You'll never get away, bad guy. Oh, I see something I can destroy. This is a rather well hidden one. Oh, you are too. We're by the tree, and this pond south of us is where the ninjas are. Maybe we keep... we do need to go over to the windmill, too. I couldn't tell where it was from the top of the tree. Maybe it's down there? Is that the windmill over there? I don't know. I'm gonna give up on it for a little bit. Or is this the first island? That's not even anything, that's just the background. I think that's Tutorial Island over there. I don't think I can go back there. Oh, yes I can? What you doing? You've got this, seafood. You sure? I'm pretty high up. Don't worry, the legendary hero can climb any height. Oh yeah, I'm a hero. Cute. This is definitely the starting area. Right? So we're not gonna find Trash Panda, but we haven't been back here in a really long time. We might find something. We'll definitely find trash. Just not Trash Panda. Please don't jump up the rock ledges. Got it. Nailed it. There might even be a friend over here that I missed. Because they said when we got to the main island that any friends we made over here would follow us to the big island. And there was, I think, 2 that we made besides the main characters. Hi Tour, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. Oh, okay, I fell. I fell onto this ledge. What's over here? Oh, a chest. Lots of confetti. Can I make it up this? Yeah? Okay. The music is very cute. Very easy to pretend to sing along to. I don't think I'm actually singing along, but hitting some of the notes once in a while. Any more slime down there? I see some green stuff, but I think it's plants. Yeah, this is about to be cleared out. I can hear the wind. So windy up here. Whee! Oh, there's a chest up there. Oh, I remember that character too. Oh, there's slimes at the bottom. What's this memory? Hi! Climb, climb, climb! But don't tell anyone I let you. Hi, Mel. We're a baby gator now. We've got these little overalls and a bucket hat. I don't think the bucket hat makes us a baby. I still like our little helmet. It's pretty cute. The hero beats the mountain. I did it! We should do this every year. No, every month. Every day. Cute. Yeah, it's nice up here. I'm proud of us. Let's talk to this character. Are you sure this isn't dangerous? Ha! Of course it's dangerous, but as we all know, in video games, children are invincible! Thanks. Proud of you for scaling this mountain. Thanks. I'm trying to destroy all the slimes and get all the cardboard there is to get in the game. When we started, I was at 67% of all cardboard and 84% of all friends. And we made 2 friends today so far, so it's already higher than that. 100% cardboard run, yeah. Is there a tallest point of the map? Yeah. I think we've been there. And I couldn't tell you where it is on the map, but like, if we go look at the big island, I've been up on those peaks up there, and I've also been on top of the radio tower. I don't know if the radio tower is taller. Probably not. The mountains, the amphitheater is probably the tallest part. I don't know. Okay, they tell you if you did them. Oops. Right at the start. That's nice. Oh, it's cardboard and confetti and broken ceramic. Technically not just cardboard that we're collecting. They call them like construction materials. Because supposedly all our signs and monsters and paintings are made out of cardboard, confetti, and ceramic. I wish it would tell me if I was done with the small island. Let's go back to the big island. Here's some stuff. Oh, come on. Can I break this? Is it time for a stretch break already? Okay. Let's take a stretch break by the beach. Nicely done. We're looking for another friend who's an artist. A place to touch the sky, which I'm guessing is the tallest point on the island. Hi, have I ever met you before? Flint. Hey Paleo, wanna make some stuff go boom? Yes, absolutely. I wish more people said hello that way. Heh, that's the spirit. Wait right here. I got something that'll blow you away. Whoa. Are you... Feast your eyes on this. I got a firecracker stuck inside a bowling ball? I don't think I've ever seen something this dangerous in my entire life. And now I'm holding it. Awesome. That, oh pal of mine, is my greatest creation yet. Roll that down to the end of a tunnel and set it off, and you can cause all kinds of chaos. Want to take it for a tumble? There is nothing I want more in the world. I like your style, Paleo. Jet onto that spot right there, and I'll lay out some targets for you to blow up. I might even give you a little prize if you get them all. Okay, how do I equip this? Oh, it's already equipped for me. Oh, sorry. Alright. Did I get them all? Oh no, there's a bunch over there. Oops. Okay, fun. You gonna go back the other way now? We're bowling. You got him! You got him! That was explosive, Paleo. I'm all fired up. We better scram before anyone comes sniffing around. Take this and go have a blast. Later. Thanks. Hello? I guess they're gone. Destructive. I like it. I wish we'd found that before. We stumbled upon a good area for cardboard. Like, I tried to be thorough as we were playing it on Friday and destroy everything I came across, but there's definitely areas of the island that I still have never seen before. It's a pretty big map. It's exciting. I would never have made it up there myself. Okay. Is that both sets of dialogue? I think so. Sometimes there's two different lines, one for me and one for my sister, and sometimes there's just one, no matter who you click on. Is there anything down here? Oh, there's stuff in the water over here. I would have missed this. Sometimes the trees really get in the way of where I'm trying to look. But otherwise it's okay. There's this cool canyon. I've already done that one. Oh, there's our friend the owl. Have I been under here? Is there a secret passage behind the waterfall? No, there never is. Not in this game. I lost track of where the windmill is, but we're gonna keep going. I saw something here, yeah. Oh, wait, I have the bomb equipped instead of the paint gun. Okay. Good enough. Oh, these are the pots I'm not supposed to break. Can you get 100% in this game without breaking those pots? That guy said they were part of his collection. And so we didn't break them. I missed a lot over here. Oh, did I talk to you? Took me forever to find her. She's good. Hey, yeah. This is like clearing all the enemies in a level, except the enemies don't move and they only take one hit. I love it. My dream. I like the kind of thing where it's an enemy rush and there's just hundreds and hundreds of enemies and they all are really easy to beat. You just see how many you can get, like see how high of a number you can get. I like that type of thing. What's a game like that? I feel like the Stardew Valley minigame on the arcade is almost like that, but it's a bit harder. Okay, we're gonna go back up here and try to touch the sky. And then we'll go over there. That's where the windmill is. I've been watching the past hour and this was great for cutting my hair too. Yeah. Hi, Yonk. Welcome in. I'm glad it was helpful. How'd the haircut turn out? I don't understand what it wants me to do to try to touch the sky. Oh, there's a target over there. I'm touching the sky. Oop. Let's go look at this target. I'm a hyena rat boy? What does that entail? Where's the finish line? Alright, is it towards the windmill? No. I gotta go over there. Oh. I'm gonna lose track of where I'm trying to go if I don't do this. Okay, it's to my left. Where is this taking me? All the way over to that other peak. We can do it, I believe. We've got tons of time. There's a big finish line over here. Yay! Okay, and windmill's over here. Look for a raccoon selling stuff on the way. I don't know where they went. I can't find them. Oh, right here. Yes. Hi, I want to buy all your stuff. Trash pick and stick. Grabby hand. I remember my first trash pick and stick. Those were the days. You may be good at grabbing garbage, but this'll make you great. Disassembleizer. Thinget. Wrench. Be proud of that purchase, kid. That's a bona fide disassembleizer in mint condition. Hear that? Mint condition, as in never used. You tell that to anyone who asks about it. Mini trampoline. I won't lie, this thing's seen better days, but it's still got some bounce to it. Used to use it to get over junkyard fences, into dumpsters, the occasional window. Anyway, it's yours now. Hope it serves you well. Annoying sticky thing. Sticky hand. I found 100 of those things behind a dumpster, behind a defunct Ricky Rats. That's the only one that's still sticky. A real relic of the past. Can't imagine what good it'll do, but if anyone can figure it out, I know it's you, kid. Well, kid, that's it. You've exhausted my supply. I have nothing more to teach you. Seems it's time for me to move on. Maybe even leave this whole junk trading game behind me. What are you gonna do with all that trash then? If I told you that, I'd have to... Heh, never mind. Let's just say it's my little secret. See you around, Trash King. Trash King! We made a friend! Hi, Acrylic. Welcome in. We're a gator again. We're a baby gator this time. Look at our little feet up on the desk. Junk for trash. Can I not stand on the top of this? Sold out. Cool. And now we have a sticky hand. Wait, how do I use this stuff? My weapon is a wrench. My shield is a trampoline! Oh my god. And the sticky hand, I'm assuming, is this. Oh, that's great. There's some kind of achievement with this thing. We've got like a grappling hook. And what else did I get from that exchange? Wasn't there... Oh, this thing. The quicker way to pick up scraps of junk. We're missing 3 shields, and then I think we have all the equipment. One of the shields is an artist's palette. This way. This is where we're going. Oops. Boing! Boing! Playing at the splash park. Oh yeah, I remember this weird memory where we were glitching through the windmill. Aha! I found you. Thanks, Magus, for remembering this. I had forgotten. I thought we got this one. Whoosh! Do you hear it? There's a whisper on the wind. It shouts, bracelets! Where you least expect, it is I, the bracelet shop. Would you like to buy one of my beauties? Only 500. I still don't have enough because I spent it all on trash. Dear, you lack the coin. Alright, whatever. Amazing. Okay, we'll find more garbage, don't worry. I'll stay around here and we'll get everything we need. We're so close. I wish we could get a different like pick different designs for our glider. Wouldn't it be cool to pick different colors? Oh, let's say hi to Magnolia. Hi, Magnolia. Thanks for the cool shields. Here we go. I see. Oh, okay. The leaves blocked my view again. I see this. We did it! Let's go back. Before I forget again. Can I make it? Oh, cruel. Wait, here's some guys. It's really hard to not get these when I see them, because if we're going for 100% of trash, like I could miss one single sign and that's it. We missed out on 100%. I need to go back to these scary trees. How do I not forget where these are? They're between... Oh no, I already got way far away from the windmill. Just gonna do it now because I'll never remember where they are. Disassembleizer. These are birds. Oh, there's pots over there. Let me, this is like a whole island past the splash pad. That's how I'll get back there. That's how I remember. What's this teeny tiny thing? Nothing. How to make a successful game include trash collection. Really? Seriously? Oh, those I want to leave. Adam, how are you? Welcome in. That's how you get me hooked on a game. Chicory did it. Who else has... Where else do you collect trash in a video game? I finally have enough money. Woohoo! Wonderful! Another beauty joins your collection! Another bracelet! I feel the power surging through me. Hero, do you see what has happened? I bought a bunch of bracelets? Not just a bunch, all! You have purchased all! Each and every bracelet in the entire world is now yours! To commemorate this momentous achievement, I have an extra present for you. The present of knowledge. My beautiful, marvelous bracelets do nothing! What? But I worked so hard to get those. No refunds! Now go forth, with the knowledge that all the power was inside you all along. Goodbye! Is it true? Do these really not do anything? If that's true, then nothing's stopping me from climbing as much as I want. I have infinite stamina! Nice. Oh, and the bracelet friend went back to, the town. Do you collect trash in Bear and Breakfast? I haven't played Bear and Breakfast. I probably should. It seems really cute. Okay, there's a ton of stuff down here. Oh! This was the quietest spot on the island. Aww. Cuties! That's us! Taking a little snooze. This was where the ice cream truck was for a little bit. Yeah, we have infinite stamina now. If you see the hero anywhere, let them know. Climbing things is fun, and there's no fall damage. As long as you forget you're scared of heights. Thanks. Here's another memory. Say the part about the thunderous crash. And down came the beast with a thunderous crash.
This side quest was perfect, and I was good at it.
See, Priest, thank you for the prime. I appreciate it. Thanks for the sub. Welcome in. Enjoy your Earth Badge, your emotes, your ad-free viewing. We're so glad to have you. I hope you're having a good Monday. Let's get some hype. We're just having a lovely, wholesome time with our little gator friend. I wonder what percentage we're at now. Does it show it when yeah, we're at 87% of trash, 95% of friends. I've been enjoying the chill streams from you. I hope you are well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm doing great. Have you played this game? Have you played any of the recent indie games? We just did Frog Detective for the first time yesterday, and that was very funny. Trav, thanks for the hello. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Alright. Oh, who's that? There's somebody walking around down there, but I think it's that mouse that we already talked to. I have not. I think I went to pick up the puzzle game you were playing. Oh, Taiji? Yeah. It's really good. I'm still not done with it. I'm gonna finish it off stream. Did you and Froggy solve the mystery? We did. We solved the mystery of the haunted island is the first one, right? Haunted something. Haunted cave. And then we solved the mystery of the invisible wizard. I liked it a lot. It was very funny. Taiji looks great. Taiji just has some really cool puzzle design, and it's the type of game you can get lost in and like zone out to, because that's what I did. The one day you're rewarded for completing a puzzle. You're rewarded with more puzzles. Frog Detective and the Mystery of the Haunted Dances. Yeah, the dancing was great. Oh, hey. It was nice and warm that day. We're at the beach. Aw, we're so cute. Is there like a secret cave down here? Can I climb this with the sticky hand? Oh, wait. It's kind of hard to do now because I have infinite stamina. Also, I wonder if I can use those bowling ball bombs for anything. We have so many items now. Have I been over here? Oh, look! Yeet! Cannonball! Boing! Okay, I wasn't supposed to slide. I don't think I've been over here. Maybe the artist is over here. Artist, artist, artist. Oh, skateboarder. Cool moves, my friend. Hey, good buddy. I love your style. You've got a great balance about you. You a sidewalk surfer? A what? Huh. I'm asking if you skate. Oh, kinda. I'm getting pretty good at sliding around on my shield. Far out, far out. I was just setting up my own little park to shred if you want to stick around. There's this burly tech I've been trying to nail, but it's giving me so much grief. Basically, it boils down to me knocking out 5 skeletons as stylishly as possible. What does knocking out skeletons mean? Haha, that's not slang. I borrowed some targets to help me practice. There are some kids running around making a bunch of wicked monster drawings. Yeah, that was us. And now I'm trying to destroy them all. Those are for a game my friends and I are playing at the playground. You should come. Ooh, intriguing. I could see myself chillaxing at the playground, but not until I nail this trick. Maybe you want to show me how it's done? I could try. Huh, my skater. The starting point is at the top of this grade. Knock out 5 skeletons without biffing it, and I'll consider a change of scenery. Don't biff it. All right, let's take these pots out first. So there's another friend. I don't know how much the percentage goes up by. We're at 95%. We'll see how much it goes up by after we get this person to join us. Oh, maybe I can use the trampoline on the top of the mountain and that'll get the touch the sky thing. Okay. I don't know if I like the trampoline for this quest. Let's start over. This is gonna be hard. Get our skateboard. I love that we're a tiny little kid. We've got our sticky hand, our scooter from gym class, and our helmet, and our overalls. We're so cute. Okay. Wait. Go. How do I slow down? I biffed. Can I just use my paintbrush, my wrench? I think by not biffing it, he just means you have to do it within the time limit. I passed one down there. I can't see anything! Okay, cool. I wonder, in order to get all of the trash, you have to do all of the timed things. Like, do these little pieces... Oh, is it gone now? Okay, never mind. So the stars, I didn't get all the stars, so they must not have counted towards the goal. That was mad steezy, my friend. I pegged you as another green grommet, but you're a full-blown thrasher. I have no idea what you just said. Haha, no worries, my friend. Basically, Great job, and I'll see you at the playground. We got an actual skateboard? Wait. Welcome to Lil Gator Pro Skater. Cool. Can we do any tricks? Oops. Not really. That was a trick. I don't know, the steering on it is not great. But I can ollie. Into the water! Oh, nice. I destroyed this sandcastle, but somehow it's still okay. Good going, hotshot. Alright, we're still looking for an artist. 2 more shields. Let me know if you see any monsters made out of cardboard or any artists. We could look back at the playground too. Oh yeah, I forgot about this house up here. Who are you? Oh, Sam. Hi, Sam. It's fun that even though everyone's back at the playground, they're also in the locations where we found them. I'm on your roof. That's the pose guy. Oh, there's a trash can over here. I'm supposed to be knocking those over and taking all the trash out of them. Who's that up there on the cliff? Let's talk to them. Let's talk to them and then let's look under the cliff. Oh, I remember the chess player. They gave us a chessboard shield. Oh, there's some slimes down there too. Okay, this is a good spot because I saw some up here too. Wow, there's a lot. Slime jackpot. And a broken table. Is this the table that I flipped? There's the little girl. Let's do the stuff up high first, and then we'll get the stuff below. Or at least try to get in that order. We should go through and look at all of the equipment options, and you can tell me what combinations you want me to try to have us try on. There's so many. We're a skater artist. Most of the time, that's my favorite combo. Oop. Skater Gator, it's perfect. Okay. I think that's all the stuff up high, so now I need to get this stuff in the grotto. There might be even more up there. This is extremely satisfying too. Just walking through and chopping up every little thing. It's very entertaining. He was a gator boy. She said, "See you later, boy." What's Avril Lavigne doing these days? Probably just enjoying a life of luxury. I don't know. When was her last thing? I used to really love Avril Lavigne. But then I never listened to... She had an album that was all like Hello Kitty. And I never listened to that one. But I liked the one before that. Goodbye Lullaby or something like that. Alright, who are you? Did I talk to you yet? Leland. Maybe someone else will appreciate my art. Oh, you gave us the paintbrush, probably. But I need the paint palette. She had a new album out very recently. Nice! Saw that she recreated one of her early album covers of her on a New York street. That's pretty cool. I liked, that was Let Go, the first one, right? Or the biggest, like the Skater Boy, Complicated, and all the 2001 originals or whatever year that was. I loved that album. She's done a lot of stuff. We're getting a good walking tour. Of the island, but I'm not seeing more friends to hang out with or more cardboard. Oh, here we go. Oh, I said I was gonna check the friend percentage. 98%. I think we have one more then. Oh, is there something down here? No. I'm afraid I'm missing... I'm almost certainly missing some of the balloon floating cardboard cutouts. Because those are the hardest to spot. But I think we're almost done with cardboard because we've got 2 shields left to build. And those are usually 300 apiece. And I've got almost 600 pieces of cardboard, so maybe that's the end of it. Oh, hey. Catch me! I got you! Oh, they're so cute. No, I don't want to climb that tree right now. I want to walk down here. Okay. Okay, we're back in the ninja woods. Did I do this one? Yeah. Is there anything back here? No, just a steep cliff. Oh, here's some stuff. I've been trying to go kind of along the shoreline because we hadn't done a full perimeter sweep yet. Oops. Okay, now where are we at? 92% of trash. Getting so close. We were hunting for treasure. Here's our whale friend. Some birds up on that cliff. Oh, here's one that I didn't do. Casually just skipping along the water with our skateboard. Wow, this is a long one. Yay! Still 92%. Oh my gosh, it's so slow going. And I feel like that means I skipped past a lot of stuff. This is the beach where we first came up here from the other island. Yeah. Kind of want to go back. Oh, there's a memory. Wasn't there? Or was it just flowers? Oh, who's this? I already helped you. I think it was just flowers. Because from far away, the memories don't look like a full image, so I thought it was like an unrendered picture of the two of us. Oh. Oh yeah, we've read this one. Oh, these are the kids that I traded lunch with. Or I helped them trade their lunch, and I knocked over their stuff, and I'm gonna do it again! Does anyone want to pick an outfit? We've got a lot of stuff to choose from. Let me know if you do. This is my default otherwise. No helmet, no hat. The Link hat. Slime hat. Plastic fangs. Space dome. Artsy beret. Western wide brim. Bucket helm. Detective cowl. Ninja headband. Princess tiara. Skater helmet. There's so many choices. It's overwhelm. Oh, I forgot about the megaphone. Let's use that. Wait, I want those to swap, and then I want to put this on the other hand. Yeah. Anyone need help? I'm over here. I forgot we had this. That's so helpful. Bad Gamer Elite, welcome in. How's it going? This is Lil Gator Game. It's extremely cute. It just came out. Ooh. Hello. This way. Are you in a cave in the mountain? Oh, what's this? And we're destroying cardboard monsters and making friends. That's the game. Must be on the other side of this. Oh, have I done this? Yes. Oh, are you in the town? Yeah. I think, because there's only one marker at a time, I think. Hello! So far away. Oh, it's you! Oh no, oh gosh, monsters! Help me, traveler! Defeat these terrifying monsters! Oh no, behind you! I'm helpless and being attacked. I'll save you! Oh wow, you did it! PC, Switch, because this game is about my life, I think. I destroy cardboard all the time. I love making friends. I'm playing it on PC. I do believe it's available for Switch. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just playing it on Steam, though. Oh, thank goodness. They were everywhere. I heard someone needed monsters, so I made some. I built and built and built all over the place, but then I actually looked at one. I had no idea how scary they were. Thank you for saving me from my own creations. Hey, I'm getting a text. Yo, 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 fearless hero. I just wanted to let you know I did a head count and we got them all, baby. Oh, my webcam is blocking this. Oh no. I fixed this before. I put it up here. Everyone who was here the first time is back in the game, so good job. That's great. Thanks, Tom. Gosh, that's so many friends. It's all of them. I made all the friends. I hope I can remember all those names. Splish Splash. Playing in the water is fun. Water is shallow if it's light colored or if there's stuff sticking out of it. Now you know what water is easy to play in. Gosh, wow, I had no idea. I, a gator, am very unfamiliar with water. Please. And I got the painting palette. We're still holding our little phone. Alright, this is an achievement. If we put on the painting gun. Here are all the art supplies. A camera. The art palette. Oh, that one took 400 to make. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. We've got our paintbrush, and last but not least, our artsy beret. We are truly a work of art. Oh, it makes little paint splatters. I wish I had had this so much sooner. Okay, oof, sorry. It's Splatoon now. Look at this. This game is just Splatoon. I love it. Look at us! Oh yeah, we need to take a picture. With this button. Lock camera. Wait, I gotta hide the UI. Photo op. I do virtual photography. Does this photo... Yeah, this is photo mode, so sort of loosely photo mode. You can set up shots and just take a screenshot. It doesn't save them in-game, but it's still really cute. And, you can switch what mode it is. Oh, I need to not hide the UI. You can do selfies. Selfie with the whale. Hi, what's up? And you can play in first person this way, kind of, until I think if you use your shield, it puts the camera away. No, it doesn't. Bye! How far away can you go? That was a fun experiment. Selfie cams are better when the game character is extremely cartoony and blocky, and this is the world record, yeah. What? What do you mean we're cartoony and blocky? What are you talking about? Actually, we never played in crunchy mode. Do you want to see what crunchy mode looks like? Crunchy. Oh, look at it! This is a short hike. It's so cute! I want to go down the slide. Whee! This is even crunchier than a short hike. Well, a short hike is from farther away. It's top down and you're like at more of a, the camera's at more of a distance, so it's kind of hard to compare. Plus, I'm used to having looked at it, the smooth version for the entire playthrough, so. The visuals make me want to buy it eventually. Yeah, the visuals are really well done. Oh, here's the other slide. Here's our space friend, too. Captain's log, stardate 8675309, spacetime, late afternoon. Posing as a theater performer, writing a cutting-edge space opera has allowed me to infiltrate the playground village. I shall protect these people from the threat of alien invasion from the inside, without ever causing undue alarm. Nothing to see here, Green One. Just a normal playwright, entertaining the people. Wink, wink. Stardate 8675309. I love it. How is the bird not named Jenny with that? Yeah, I don't know. They missed out. A Short Hike mega fan. It's such a good game. Well, on the wish list goes. Thank you for streaming this today. Absolutely. Thanks for stopping in. This is actually our day 2, so there's far more content than I'm able to show because we already did it on Friday. And there is a VOD. There's a highlight of it. Whee! It's just good, wholesome fun. The message of the game too, like, and in a lot of promotions for it that I've seen on Twitter and stuff is enjoy your inner kid. Like, enjoy being a child and remember how good that can feel and using your imagination, and it's just lovely. Is there anybody I'm supposed to talk to in the village? Also, what happens if I use the megaphone now that we found everyone? Wait, I'm missing a shield. Oh, I can't even use it? I just want to run around shouting in the megaphone. Here, let's put the sticky hand back on. Oh no, I'm stuck. I want to hang from this thing. Whee! The ragdolling is really good. On the first day, that item we got that's just a ragdoll tool was like the funniest thing I've ever seen. But this is second funniest. Oh my god. Whee! Oh, can I get this? With this game in mind, can anyone suggest other games? Other than A Short Hike. Definitely A Short Hike. That's a great question. Chicory! Chicory, A Colorful Tale. You play as a little dog with a giant paintbrush, and you wander around, and it has dungeons, but it's very, like, easy, kid-friendly dungeons. There's some puzzles, and you paint everything. You start with a world that's, like, completely black and white coloring book, and you fill it all in. What else? No wonder he fell. The center of gravity is all in his head. Yeah. I feel like I would pick those two. What else would you all recommend? Does anything come to mind for you? Can I re-aim this while I'm ragdolling? Have you played Tome yet? Not yet, but I think we're gonna play it on my birthday. I was wondering if Tome would like fit in this genre too. Is this running on PC? I'm wondering if it looks great on Switch. Yeah, this is on PC. It's on sale, so I'm getting it on Switch. Nice, enjoy. I'm rediscovering Lego. I just got Tome. Nice. Also, Dordogne is not out yet, I don't think, but it's a painting game too, right? Or like a photography and painting with a story behind it. I'm not sure. Yeah, Dordogne, it's Dordogne. I don't know if it's a French developer that made it, but the name is French, right? I don't know. Don't quote me on that. The French, I mean, the spelling makes me think it's French. The French makes me think it's spelling. Yeah, can I re-aim this? No. If I start to aim again, it takes it away. There's an achievement with this sticky hand thing. Let me look it up really quick. It's a hidden one, so I have no shame looking it up. Also, we got... what did I get? Gator Angelo by equipping the beret, the paint palette, the paintbrush, and the paint gun. I think I have to go find the bracelet person again, the bracelet seller. Oh, swing the sticky hand 5 times without touching the ground. Nice. Craft Slayer, break everything on the island. Demon of DIY, craft every item. I still don't have those. What did I find out? We got the bracelets. Yeah, it's something to do with the bracelet vendor. And we got Hero of the People, I think. Make friends with everyone on the island.
Yes, yes, yes.
Not that you need it, but with your friendly community and your welcoming nature, please take my follow. Thank you, I appreciate it. Welcome in. I'm glad you're having a good time. We've been doing in December, playing indie games all December long, and I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of indie games on my backlog that were like, I know I'm gonna love this, but I haven't been able to fit it into the stream schedule yet. So what did we play? We played Taiji, which is a puzzle game. We played... What was before that? What was the first one of the month? Why am I blanking? Help me out, chat. We played Frog Detective. We played Florence. We played... Hang on, it'll come to me. And then we're gonna play Tome and like Cloud Gardens if we have time. I have a birthday on the 28th, and I wanted to save those two because I feel like I've been looking forward to them the most. Wee! Wee! Ooh, we got a really good bounce there. Do we think the bracelet vendor is on top of the radio tower now? Did you have a command for it? I did, but I've been updating the command when we finished games. So it's not accurate for what we played at the beginning of the month anymore, sadly. This is so much fun. Look at our little legs! Okay, I'm having too much fun. We gotta find the bracelet vendor. Unless they're not here. Oh, yep. Well, well, well. Fancy meeting you here, friend. We're friends, right? Yes? We're best friends, right? I don't think I can say no. Oh, we're the bestest friends. Don't lie. Lying is forbidden amongst friends. Since we're the bestest of best friends, I want to commemorate the occasion with a gift. The gift of trust. Or whatever could convey the depth of our bond. Oh yes, I will reveal my true name. Oh my gosh. Rowan. Wow, what a normal name. Rowan Bartholomew Esquire, the 4th heir to the Bracelet Empire. So Rowan. Rowan! See you around, bestest bestie. It's nice that I know your name now. What? My name? Who told you that? You did? Huh, and you believe that scoundrel? I would never divulge my true name. That is, Unless we were the most bestest friends in the whole universe. Oh, I thought of another game. Have you played Donut County? I feel like Donut County and this have similar humor sometimes, like the writing. Very silly, very fun, lots of good characters. Gives you Mario Sunshine vibes, yeah. Oh, we have a stretch break too. I'm way behind in my backlog, haven't played Undertale or Stanley Parable yet. Stanley Parable... I feel like I have a complicated relationship with both of those games. Stanley Parable was very funny. I could only play it for one stream. I got tired of the narrator. Hot take. Undertale, I didn't stream. I played it way before I ever started streaming, but I just couldn't get into... You spend so much time in the combat menu, and I know you don't have to do combat, technically, but you still have to do turn-based something. And I didn't love it, so I ended up watching other people play it and reading the lore. And that was fun for me. That's a great game, yeah. Donut County's really good. Here, let's switch to chatting really quick, because we're supposed to be taking a stretch break. Let's talk to Rowan again, who is apparently not called Rowan. That is unless we were the most bestest friends in the whole entire universe, which it so happens that we are. And you know what gift I give my bestest friends? The gift of trust. You tell them your name? Precisely! I will reveal that my true name is Phoenix. Whoa, cool. Did I mention that Phoenix is a pretty rad name? Thank you, mine friend. It is rad and I have no control over it, obviously, because it's my name. You know you can change your name, right? People do that all the time. What? Is this true? Well then, like a phoenix, I will be reborn with a new name. A new name that I will invent on my own with a vast creative ability. Here it comes. Garbanth. Garbanth? Garbanth. Or Garbanther. No, Garbanth is my name. My name is now Garbanth. What a cool name, yes? Shrug. Drat, it seems I have been bamboozled by my own inability to fabricate fun names. Oh well, I suppose my name will just have to be Garbanth for all eternity. In light of my previous failure, I feel I must come clean. You haven't told me your name yet? Yes, it is true. I have been fictitious in regards to my name. In my penance for this act, I shall be truthful. This time it's the truth! Mine true name is B. B? Like the letter B? A common mistake, but a mistake nonetheless. Think buzzier and yellower. Buzz buzz. Oh, like a bee. Your name is B? No, no, no. You think a simple name such as that would befit one such as I? It must be more powerful, more extra, more E. B. More. B. More. B. That's more like it. One's true name can be spoken with conviction. Huh. Yeah, let me try. Seafood. Like that? Could be better. Are you done yet? I do have some troubling news to tell you. I lied yet again. Oh, I get it. You'll never tell me your real name. No, you misunderstand. I lied about lying. I was telling the truth before. My name really is Rowan. Oh, well, okay, as long as... Or is it? It's nice that I know your name now. What? My name? Who told you that? You did? Does this cycle through? Alright, Phoenix is a cool name. You're Phoenix now. I think I got all the achievements from that interaction. We're just... I don't know where to find the rest of the shields. We're missing one. Where do you think it is? May I ask if you'll be streaming again before the end of the year? I will be, yes. I want to stream on my birthday and maybe one other. But that is a very good question because I haven't drawn up the schedule yet. I love this little town that we made. I was trying to think, because of travel stuff, I would like to stream on the 24th, but it's gonna be tricky with everybody that's arriving. The 24th or the 25th, just because, like, I know a lot of people probably are already doing this, but I like doing like a holiday place to come hang out if you don't have anywhere to go. I also wanted to try to sneak in a charity stream by the end of the year, because I had some ideas for that. But if we don't do a charity stream for Christmas, we might just turn my birthday stream into one. And that's all I have on that for now. Not fully baked ideas, just partially baked ideas. I kind of want to look up where this last shield is. Do you all have any ideas? I feel like I should take off the backseating tag today because we're trying to complete everything. Let's go up here. Are all your streams this amazing? Because I'm getting big comfy couch for adults vibes. I mean, in the absolute best way possible. I did family entertainment for 15 plus years. Thank you. This is pretty, I would say pretty standard for us. I'm a little all over the place when it comes to game genres because I can't ever make up my mind. But I do wear the overalls a lot. We have the Beanie Babies a lot. 90s kid vibes very strong here. I try to keep that as a staple. What else? Some crafting, some costuming, some nail art, like kids arts and crafts. We just did tie-dye the other day. I don't know, maybe you've pinned me down. Maybe this is my genre. And that's what I need to say when people come in and raid, because I honestly never really know what to say anymore. I'm a human. Hi, I'm Jen. I'm human. I hope to be around for it. I hope so too. No pressure. I know the holidays are, like, if I'm having thoughts about scheduling stream is going to be difficult because of travel and family, I'm sure you are all having the same thoughts too. It's going to be hard to make it to stream. But we'll see what happens. And then I don't know when, like, after the new year we're coming back to do our first playthrough of the new year, which I will reveal to you as soon as I figure it out. I don't know yet either. Have I been under this arch yet? Yeah. Okay, I was gonna look up the shields. Is there a Steam guide for this? Let me change this. You can give me hints or backseat to help get the last achievements. And I'm gonna look at. Oh, there's some maps that they provide. That's nice. There will be a character that will ask you to walk in the water as far as you can. Craft Slayer, miscellaneous achievements. We did these. Did I get the new management one? I tried to. Yeah, I got it. Now you're stuck with me, Jen the Human. Thanks for the conversation. It's time to get home, so soon after a few more calls. Thanks, Bad Gamer. Elite. Do you want me to call you Bad Gamer? I feel like that's... I don't mean it, but it is your username. We'll see you around. Stay safe. Have a good night. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Or Lem. Bad Gamer Elite. BGE. Okay. Sounds good. You got me thinking about... I feel like you got all of us thinking about Game of the Year and favorite stuff we played. Did you all have a favorite that I streamed this year that I'm not thinking of? I feel like we did take a lot of little breaks this year too. Like the beginning of the year was rough and had some stream pauses in between. The most cohesive thread through the year was Subnautica. I feel like that was huge. Such a good playthrough. Okay, I'm not seeing anything on this page for the shield guide. So let me see. Achievement guide. No. Maybe. This was what I was looking at, right? I don't know if anything like this exists yet. Gator Game, all shields. How to get the Martin shield. I love your pacifist Elden Ring streams. Yeah, Elden Ring was kind of a thread, like a cohesive series for a little bit. I wish... What do I wish about Elden Ring? I wish I liked playing it off stream better, because I would have continued, but I really can't play it without company. It jump scares me too much. And I do wish there was more to do. I feel like we got stopped by some of the areas being too hard to do pacifist. Like you really needed to clear out enemies to get through them. But we did make it pretty far. Those were fun. Elden Ring was such a giant part of this year, even if I only played it a little bit. Like, I loved hearing other people talk about it. I loved watching other people play it. There was an article I just found while looking for this last shield that said why Lil Gator Game made me hate the weapon durability function in Breath of the Wild. Because none of our weapons break in this, I guess. Your Chicory streams. I never really see people stream that game, but getting to see one of my favorite streamers do it was special. I loved the Chicory streams. That game is gonna stay with me for a long, long time. Oh, Celeste was a huge deal more recently, too. We didn't do the base game playthrough this year, but the fact that we did B-sides, that was an emotional journey. Oh, hey. Cardboard. I was like, what else? You mentioned Chicory, and then I went, what else made me tear up this year? What else made me cry on stream this year? Oh yeah, Celeste. Chicory helped me through some stuff. Great game, exactly. Psycho Ninja, welcome in. It's just so good. And I feel like Chicory and Artful Escape have it in common where you have to select your responses to things and they can like affirm your worries or your confidence. Like I don't know how to describe it, but like you get to say, yeah, I'm an artist, I believe in myself, or like, I don't know, I'm a new artist, am I doing okay? And it could really dig up some stuff. You can be confident in your art and your persona, or you can be a little hesitant and still figuring out your persona as you go, and that's very real. Celeste was always amazing. Summit B, I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Maybe 2023 we tackle Summit C. Yeah, I have no idea where to go for this. Oh, maybe can I use the hints thing? Yeah, let's try this. Text Jill. Oh, and there's like a little marker that you put down. It's down on this ledge. Nice. Is this the last thing? Nope. Not even close. Ooh, look at all this stuff. Okay, okay. Thanks, Jill. Oh, for a second I thought I had forgotten to change my scene because we were chatting for a bit and I was like, oh no, no one can see anything I'm talking about. I jinxed myself the other day by forgetting to unmute. I swear I pressed that button, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I don't know. I probably pressed scene change, but not unmute. Because it was when we did tie-dye and I was moving the stream deck from the floor to the desk again. Anyways, it happens to everybody. No one is immune. I still need to watch the VODs from Artful Escape. Missed a good chunk of those streams. It was really fun. I want to get back in and do more character creation. It's my favorite part. Oh, is it right above me? Yeah. It only does one item at a time, it looks like. I totally forgot this hint system was a thing. This will help us get all the trash. Whoop. I wouldn't even call this a hint system. This was provided to us after beating it, and it's helping us get the 100%. Oops. It's right behind me. Now I'm too reliant on it, though. Whoop. Hi. Am I passing anything on the way? I feel like it's a good way to check and confirm that you've cleared out an area. We also played Gato Roboto this year, which I feel like for one day, one stream games, it's hard to say that was my favorite of the year. And I'm really sad I didn't get to finish that one and absolutely 100% fall in love with it, because it's so good. But I could not finish it. I would recommend it though, if you have a little more patience than me. This better not bring me to those pots that I don't want to smash, that belong to somebody's collection. Aha! That's a tricky one. That was kind of hidden in there. Whoop! This whole area is just full of stuff that I missed, huh? Where is this pointing? Whee! Whoop! Stressful. Okay, back to the starting island. That's a good sign that we're maybe getting close. Is it in this tunnel? Oh, it's right here. Can I text you while I'm climbing? No. I just was over here. How did I miss another thing? This is gonna be just like combing every little piece. I wonder if you get a shield when you collect all of the stuff. I wonder if 1,000 is the goal we're working towards. 96%. Wee wop. Oh, it's in here? Nope. I love having full stamina. Oh, Artful Escape! Artful Escape was the game we started the month with. Thank you. It took me so long to go, oh yeah, that was it. That was how we started out in December. And then Taiji. I feel like we played something else the weekend that we played Artful Escape. We did something. Artful Escape nail art. And then did we start Taiji? Maybe. We had a community night. We did chatting and then Hollow Knight Rando. That was one of the streams this month. Because Hollow Knight is still, you know, it's an indie game. Wait, huh? That was weird. It looked like it was going up into the sky. I like this chasing after every little item. I'm coming, Jill. Tell me where to go. Oh, I should use my shields. It'll get us there faster. Oops. People do Hollow Knight randos. I'm so lost whenever I go back to normal game. Oh yeah, we play the heck out of some randos. Hi Toons, how are you? I love the randomizer so much. Hollow Knight was a game that, like, as I was playing it, I was going, okay, I'm definitely gonna do the randomizer someday. Oh, I never did this. Okay. Nice. Howdy, humans. Happy Monday. We're getting all the trash and talking about our favorite games that we played this year, or games that you liked watching the most. And look how cute we are, and we match. See, I'm a gator. Should I put this back on? I'm gonna mess up my hair, but that's okay. I should get a beret. Oh, I can just wear just the fins. Is this another one of these race things? No. Time trial things? Is it right here? Oh, hidden. Very well hidden. In the bushes. Gotta be Horizon for me with a few other games, and this little hecker looks adorable. Isn't he just? Or they? I think they use they pronouns for us in this game so that you can more easily put yourself in the shoes of the character. And we picked our name, it's Seafood. Just like Chicory. My top 3 this year were Arafel, Elden Ring, and Signalis. I don't know Arafel or Signalis. Can you share about those? What genre? Oh, there's another marker right here. Aha! Okay, nice. I'm really hoping this doesn't have me do those other, break those other pots. It doesn't seem like it's going to. Oop, this area is done. I'm pretty sure the whole function of this little marker system is that it tells us the closest piece of cardboard. Not just a random one. Like, I do think it's pretty methodical. Ooh, it's all the way over here now. Elden Ring would be on my list if it was a game I played willingly. A friend wanted me to play it, so I became stubborn and did everything to justify my opinions. Oh? That's pretty funny. Look, I get it. Playing something out of spite, kind of. It happens. Oh, it turns out I cannot use my phone midair. Oh, I bet there's some stuff on the water over here. Oh, is it this? Yeah, I never did this. Oh, it's not on the water. Hang on. Yep, this is what it wants me to do. Arafela's retro SNES style JRPG. Okay. It was made in RPG Maker, so it's a bit basic, but I utterly fell in love with the characters and humor. It stole my heart. I like the sound of that. How do I do this? Oh, you don't have to be that quick. And it helps that I have my stamina now. Oh, wow. This is far away. This is the top of the amphitheater. Yay! Nice. What's next? Down here. That sounds so cute. Yeah, that does sound really cute. Oh, here's another time trial. Also, here's a piece of trash. Gotcha. I shouldn't have skipped these. You don't even have to... They're not that hard. And you don't have to do them perfect. Whee! I'll go through and make a list. I feel like I should make a clip compilation or something from this year. I have so many good clips of the stuff we did. Okay, there's a ton of stuff in here that I missed. Look at all this confetti. Piranha plants. Pots. Confetti! There's something else. Here, there's one right here I missed. Yeah. There's some vines down here. Did I ever go out this way? Maybe? Oh, hey. We've seen that possum friend before. Signalis is a survival horror type game, kind of a throwback to Silent Hill, Resident Evil, more atmospheric than scary, and probably my favorite narrative from a game this year. Very uniquely, artistically told. That's cool. I feel like of Arafel and Signalis, I might have heard of Signalis, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you anything about it. I could understand why you like those, though. Dream Daddy, I'd seen the game already, but I really loved it. Oh my gosh, did you get so many laughs? Oh, there's a little rock friend here that was hidden. All these last ones are so few and far between. I've heard great things about Signalis, not sure if I would enjoy it or not, but it seems really cool. Yeah. What's the other one? Not the other one. There's a horror game that has been recommended to me, I believe because of Subnautica, and it's Soma. Does that have underwater stuff? Why do people want me to play Soma? And also, is it super scary? Because I think it's super scary, right? Plenty of laughs, and I fell in love with the cafe barista. He was so dang cute! Aw, yeah. I'm getting a text! We're underwater texting! Seafood! Hey Scales, I've been keeping a close eye on all the stuff you've been breaking. I think I have good news. Can you ping me your location? Sending your location to Jill. Just as I thought, you cleaned up the last monster in the land, or pot, or whatever. Awesome, thanks so much, Jill. No problem. Congratulations, hero. Huzzah! I've broken all of our game pieces. The land has been freed of evil. No longer shall the people suffer these monsters, or their chests full of loot. Phew, that's everything. Wait, everything? I found everything on the whole island? Oh my gosh, that was a lot of work. Huh, I'm exhausted. I should probably go check in with Sis. It's almost time to go home. Now did we get our last shield? That was exhausting. I already found everything Jill marked for me. Okay, time to unequip the text thing. Let's put our vampire fangs back on. And our sticky thing. It's my favorite. I've heard Soma described as a walking simulator, so that means it must be like totally chill vibes. It's like The Witness. Yeah, let's play it. I've heard of Soma but don't know anything about. I think it's scary. That's all I know. I think Tal played it, maybe? So I could go back and watch his VODs to see if I would even be remotely interested. Oh, that was fun. This is the least helpful item. Here's our sister! Wait, what do we want to be wearing when we talk to sis? Is this a good outfit? Do you all want to help me pick something? Soma's an existential crisis in video game format. Oh no. Has underwater stuff. It does have horror elements with some sections of being pursued. Oh no, no, no. No, we're good. Going through my list this year felt weirdly long. I can't even believe I played Undertale the first time this year. Guardians of the Galaxy was a huge surprise for me. I loved that. You got a lot done this year. Jokes aside, it's on the scary side, but very interesting. I could play it with company. With somebody in voice call. Semi? No, I don't know. I'm not big on horror games. Movies I can do. Games, not so much. Let's talk. We're about to talk to sis. Let's put on the classic hat. And let's put the camera back on. No, let's be dual wielding paint gun and space gun and phaser. I don't want to shoot that poor animal. That's like the cute little Pomeranian. I want to put foam darts on the map. Okay. Horror games are difficult for me. There's something about having agency and being the one to push forward that's a bit much sometimes, but I enjoy watching others play. I can watch others play horror, but maybe not gore as much. I don't know. I have a hard time watching horror sometimes too. Hey sis. It's getting late. Maybe I should tell sis I'm ready to go home? Just one more minute. I think I'll stay for a little longer. Is this second credits? What do you mean go home? I want to stay here and keep playing. I like it here. Hang on, I gotta check something. Where is the one? What am I looking for? Break everything. No. How do I get the last crafting recipe? I don't know. Let's do it then. Let's go home and see. Yeah, this doesn't help me. I've been lurking a bit. You have an incredible stream and sounds like it's been a fun year. Thank you. Thank you, Doomsday. I appreciate it. Semi. It's gonna be delayed, but I see what you did. I just had to whoop, whoop, flip it around. Whoop, whoop. and then click, 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 and boop, and then tap. Thank you. Thank you, Doomsday. I appreciate it. It's been a really good year, and thanks for lurking. Always feel free to lurk. Look, we're sitting down on the little awning. It was a tough year at times, but we played some amazing games. I felt, oh, really disorganized at times. Who are you? Oh, you're the iguana guy. What are you doing down here, Anton? I thought with enough ambition I could reach the center of the earth. Huh? I thought you'd be hunting or something. I am hunting. Burrows here. No more than 5 millimeters wide. They probably moved east when the rain dried up. So they're like water beetles? My guess is they'll stick to mud. He's hunting beetles again. Okay, cool. I did not notice that he was down there. Alright, let's talk to sis. Yeah, welcome in. Oh, well, I don't have to talk about it right now, but I was gonna move, since follow alerts, I am gonna talk about it right now. Since follow emotes you can use on all channels now, I was gonna bring back the other Star Trek emote, the Gen the 3 Please, the facepalm one, and move that into tier 2, so then we don't have the duplicate emote in tier 2 and follower. Because before it made sense, one you could only use on my channel, one you could use on any channel. And Gen the 3 Please, the facepalm one is still in BTTV. It's like the Picard facepalm, you know the one. Alright, maybe we see what happens if we go home. This was so much fun. I love this island. Hey sis. Whoa, seafood, you look beat. I did everything. I made the friends. I beat the monsters. I did it all. Oh yeah, it's gotten pretty late, hasn't it? You've been running around non-stop all day. Why don't we get you home and see if there's a heroic feast waiting for you? Oh man, I didn't even think about dinner. I'm so hungry. We'll see if we can squeeze in a heroic nap too. Yo, seafood! Are you two heading home? I hope you didn't mean to leave without saying goodbye. Oops, ha, I guess I didn't even know that was an option. Bye guys, thanks for all the help. Today was incredible. Incredible almost doesn't even describe it. I feel like we've created a spectacle the likes of which the world has never seen in a single afternoon. It's so beautiful. I almost can't bring myself to go. Do not worry, faithful cleric. The Corgi Countess has surely seen your deeds today. You're right. We're gonna have the coolest story to tell when we're back from fall break. I'm gonna make so many people so jealous. Hey, Jill has a new chemistry set at her place. We're all gonna go see if what we can explode with it. We are not going to make anything explode. Right. So you want to come not explode anything with us? Wink, wink. And, Big Sis is invited too, of course. That's very sweet of you to offer, but I'll have to pass. I've had enough excitement for one day. For today. Yeah, I think I'll just relax at my house, but I hope you guys have fun. Speaking of which, does everyone have a ride home? I do. My mom is coming to pick us up. I do. I'm getting picked up by Jill's mom. I do too. For that very same reason. I don't. I would go home with Jill's mom, but I'm afraid of explosions. It's not going to explode. That's okay, Avery. You live nearby, right? I could take you home. Yay! Reptile road trip. Amphibian adventure. We should watch cartoons in the car. Yeah, have you seen that new one? With the talking breakfast foods? Crying breakfast friends? Not yet, let's go! See you guys later. Thanks again! Bye Jill, bye Tom, bye Martin, bye! Later Avery, later Gator. Drive safe, I'll text you guys tomorrow. Cute! Thanks for playing. My face is blocking it. Thanks for playing. Screenshot. I loved it. We did good. Wow. We still have so much time left. I didn't think we would actually 100% it today. We're still missing, let me look at the achievements. I think we're missing 2? The last shield. And yeah, we're missing 2. Craft every item and then a hidden one. Which I don't know what that would be. I have all these achievements just from talking to Rowan. Maybe I missed one of those. There's 5 just from talking to Rowan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I have all of those. Huh. Hang on 1 second. Here, let's get some dance emotes going. I love all the little animal characters. It's for the same reason I love all the different animals in Chicory. I love all the different animals in this. And they all have such unique names. Oh, Ascend. How do I get the Ascend achievement? Try to touch the sky. Huh. I really enjoyed cozy chat times tonight, but I really should head to bed. I understand. Have a good sleep. Thanks for hanging. I really enjoyed this. Maybe it's this one? This guide? Before I go... What? What is it? What do you mean?
Human beings,
it turns out, are weird. Ooh, I'm losing this hood. Thank you so much for 10 months. When you sub to Jen again for 10, then you feel zen. Thank you, Adam. Welcome back to the human race. Enjoy your Earth Badger emotes, your ad previewing. We're so glad to have you. I'm glad you're feeling zen. It's been a good 10 months. It's the start of your 10th month. I think that's how they do it.
Yes. Yes.
And we're about to hit...
Yes.
I still can't believe we're about to hit 3 years, which is wild. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I'm looking for this last achievement. Craft Slayer. We got that. Make every item you can get in your crafting menu. Oh, okay. I spoiled the Ascend one for me. You're gonna like it. We're gonna go do it. This is how to collect all weapons. What about all shields? Does it also talk about shields? I don't think so. Okay. Thank you so much for stream today and the streams every time. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching so many of them. I'm gonna go show you something funny. Our notebook is filled with stickers. But we're not done yet. But look at those 100%. So this one that we got that's called Ascend, I'm gonna go do that because I know how to do it. And then we have to find a shield somewhere. I wonder, do you remember when we did that quest with Martin? And there was like a cutout of Martin's body that someone painted? I think I read somewhere there was a Martin shield, so maybe that's our next shield. It's just the little cardboard cutout with a drawing of Martin on it. I'm worried about my A button, everybody. This controller is not that old, and I'm having trouble double jumping. Trouble double? Double trouble jumping? Yeah, this is the highest point on the map. This is where we ascend. Ascend with Gorb! Okay, and then guess what we do? Speaking of double trouble, double bubble. Ready? Ascend! I forgot we had this. Oh, and we have infinite stamina now. We can go forever. Goodbye, island. We're lifting off. Good thing I wore my space helmet. Do you think we ever get so high up that the music stops? Do you think there's an end of the world? Like there's a world ceiling? This is some strong bubblegum. We're going to the sky! Flying into the sun! Oh, lost it. Oh, you actually don't have to hold down the button the whole time. We're going to Gator Space. Lil Gator Game 2 coming in 2020 X. Gators in space. Oh my god, I'm scared to let us fall that far. That was my favorite achievement, actually. Alright, now let's find the shield. It's on one of these, like, mini islandy things. It's like a little peninsula that we had to go to. KSP2 and Lil Gator Game 2 are secretly the same game. I'm excited to play some Kerbal Space Program 2 next year. Give it another go, since the new one supposedly has a little bit more beginner-friendly tutorial stuff, and then I can actually learn how to play it. It was just a hard one for me, especially coming off of Outer Wilds, because we were so strict about spoilers and backseating in Outer Wilds. And then, like, the Kerbal community is really big into collaborative, like, no, you gotta do it this way, you gotta learn all the hotkeys, like, we teach each other things. Kind of like Dark Souls. Like, there's an element of Dark Souls where people are really backseaty, and then there's an element of Dark Souls where it's like, we help each other. Like, do you have questions if you're new to the Dark Souls world? But I was just not wanting any help, and people were like, why not? Why wouldn't you want help playing this thing that you don't know how to play yet? It's not that far out, only a little more than a month? Oh, shoot. Okay. That's very soon. Wait, I didn't realize it was a January release. Dang. Or a little more than a month. February release? Maybe I just forgot. I wish I had equipped the bubblegum earlier today. It would have made touring the island a lot easier. I was wrong. It's February 24th, not January 24th. So, 2 months away. That bubblegum squeak noise is fun. What's this island? Is this where the portrait is? No? What was out here? Nothing? Is this where the portrait is? If I cut this down, do I get to use it as a shield? I saw the hint in the achievements guide, and now I understand. Look, it's Martin! I didn't want to slash it down. I was gonna leave it as a work of art. Here's our skating friend. Oh, this is cute. That you can use this as like a little balance beam. Wait, come on. Stand on it. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. The way their legs kick, I know! Do they kick when we do this? No. We just kind of hang there. I didn't realize I could wiggle around while I was doing this, though. It's so good. Can we ragdoll on this, umbrella? Wait, I didn't mean to pull out my space gun. Hang on. Where is the ragdoll? Okay, ready? Mid-air ragdoll! Oh, it doesn't really work. When you hit that, it springs you back to life. You okay, buddy? You good? I think the helmet actually gives us some helmet physics, or is our head just that big? Oops. But we got all, I think that's all the achievements. I think we did it. I think I played a perfect game. One of my very few games that I completely did 100% achievements. I don't do this very often. Let me go check. Yay! I got them all.